So guys, I'm back again on our transfer update, and today I'm doing one of these where I do quite a long transfer update. We talk about several different of Arsenal's targets and players who will be going out of the club. So yeah, lots of you said that you would prefer me to do it this way instead of just doing it one single video. So let's get right into it. Starting off about Lucas Torreira. Obviously, he is out on loan, but he's come back from loan. He is now an Arsenal player after 1 year. I was gonna say Aston Villa, at Atletico Madrid, and yeah, it didn't really go well for him. He still, I think he still scored like 2 goals and got a few assists, but yeah, he barely got. He's so frustrated with the amount of playtime he got, which you can understand considering that Atletico Madrid won the La Liga, and it was hard for him to break into that midfield because they've got a decent midfield. So, he most of the time he's on the bench, and he didn't really get his chance, and he's openly admitted that he wants to go to Boca Juniors because that's the club of his dreams, just to play there. And he said he just wants to go there to Boca Juniors out on loan, but they can't agree that. So it's looking like he could be heading his way back to Italy, and Lazio do want him, and this is going to be permanent, no loan deal, and looking like we could get 20 million for him. What that is going to do, they're going to pay 10 million up front and then pay the next 10 million in installments to him. Right now he's on international duty with Uruguay in the Copa America. So I think when the Copa America is over, I think we're going to actually find out if he does actually stay or leave. And it's quite sad because I did like Torreira and I wanted him to stay. But, didn't work out for him. I thought under Emery's first season, I thought he was superb. I thought he was one of our best midfielders. But when Emery got sacked in that second season under Arteta, he just wasn't. I don't know what to say. Just wasn't the same before. So yeah, let me know what you think. Are you happy or sad that Torreira's leaving? And I think it should be announced very soon, maybe even after Copa America. But I have to wait and see about this one. Next, we're going to talk about a player who could be coming into Arsenal, and that is one that's been talked about for literally ages now, and that is Camavinga. Plays for Rennes in France, and is obviously French international. 18 years of age, he's classed as a wonder kid, and I think he is a wonder kid. I mean, I've never watched him play in a full game before because I don't watch Liga, but I have watched him on YouTube and all that clips and all that stuff, and yeah, he does look a very, very good player, but 50 million is set to be his value. I just don't know. I don't know about this one. I think he's class. He is class, and he plays for what is it? France under. Is it France under 18s? I don't know. No, I think he actually plays for under 21s in France. I'm not sure, but what I do know is he's class, and he is obviously a midfielder. So 50 million as well. We've got apparently 250 million to spend, so I don't know about that. But Camavinga, let me know anything about him, because if anyone does watch the French league, can you let me know if he's decent? He plays with Rennes, who did have not the greatest of seasons, did they? But he's probably their best player, one of their best players at least. And like I said, he plays for France. He does play for their national team, but I don't know if it's under 21s, under 18s, or whatever. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Camavinga. Could he be coming to Arsenal for 50 million euros? And yeah, I've sort of looked at him as like, I don't know why I think this, but I mean, lots of people have said this as well, but they think he could be a flop if he comes to Arsenal, which I kind of agree on. But you can't just make that judgment because, I've barely seen him. I've heard of the name, and I've watched him, and he's got all the skills and all that, and he's pretty fast. So I can't really judge him as a flop because he hasn't even come to Arsenal yet, and I could be totally wrong, and he could actually light up, and we were all sitting there in like 8 months' time thinking, wow, what a player we signed. So yeah, let me know about this. So moving on to our final piece of transfer news today. Ben White. Yeah, Ben White plays for Brighton, is now in the England squad, hasn't even played a game yet in the Euros, which is pretty understandable. I think he just got selected in case of any injuries, but yeah, 50 million. 50 million for this guy. I don't know about him. Is he even that good? I mean, before England, before he got selected to England, I barely paid attention to him. Like the one who I was actually looking at was Lewis Dunk, but don't get me wrong, he's a class defender, and I think if he does come to Arsenal, he'll be really. He's better than like Rob Holding, and probably if he does join Arsenal, will be our best defender. But having said that, 50 million for this guy, is it overpriced for him? I mean, now you look at Leicester, they sold Harry Maguire for 80 million because he's mainly an England international, right? So I get why his price is going to be so high because he's England international, and will we actually be? Will we actually pay 50 million? Because we just think that we pay 72 million for Nicola Pepe. So do you guys actually think that we could actually pay 50 million for this guy? He plays at Brighton, and yeah, no disrespect to Brighton, but they obviously ain't the greatest team. They got some underrated players in their squad like Lampsey, Basuma, and I think Lewis Dunk, and I think he could be one of them. But for 50 million, when you look at alternatives that you can go for with that sort of money, like Awar's only 20 million, Basuma will be around about 40, and Lamptey as well, Max Aaron's. So are we really going to pay 50 million for this guy? I mean, don't get me wrong, I think he's a very good centre back, but I just don't see us paying 50 million, because when have we actually ever done, apart from Pepe, that sort of type of signing where we spend that much on a defender, for example? Yeah, when have we actually ever done that apart from Nicola Pepe when we signed him for 72 million?